Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Butterfly Spirit 314. So guys, today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about the occasion of me coming home tonight. So I was on my way back home, and as you guys can see, if you're looking at this picture, this is a stock photo of a police car. I don't own this picture or anything like that. I just found it on Google. As you can see, it's on the Unsplash Photos for Everyone website. If you guys are interested in like downloading this picture or something like that, then I guess you can download it for free. But I thought this is a pretty cool picture of a police officer's car. So I thought that I would tell you guys about what happened to me. So I guess the title of today's video would be watch out for police officers. They're out making their quotas. I guess that's really kind of a bad title, but anyway, I'll tell you guys what happened to me, and then maybe we'll title the video at the end, maybe. So guys, on my way home today, there was a lot of people out and about. It's December, so it's the holiday season and things like that. And I ran into a lot of traffic as I was commuting, both in the afternoon and in the evening. So what happened is I saw a police officer, and he was, I was on the opposite side of the street than the officer. So I was going forward. The police officer happened to be on the opposite side of the street, and he was faced away from me. Okay, so the front of his police car will be facing, I guess you would say, the back of my car. Okay, so if you look at this picture, this is the direction the police officer was facing. Okay, so this is the direction he was facing on the shoulder of the road here. Didn't happen in this particular place, but this police officer is exactly positioned how the police officer was that I saw. So I was on this side of the street, but the traffic was going this way. So it was going the opposite direction. Okay, so as you guys can see, just kind of follow the mouse. So the traffic was going this way. There was two dotted lines and stuff like that. Or there was like a road going this way, road going this way. So traffic's going this way, and I'm going this way, if you guys kind of got my drift. Okay, so what happened is I was driving in this direction, and there was a stop light in front of me. As you guys know, stoplights have the colors of lights, which change from red to yellow to green. Okay, or green, yellow, red, however you want to put that out there. So I was on my way going the opposite direction than what the police officer was. I don't even know which way you'd say. Maybe like the police officer was facing, let's say this is northbound, I guess, the way he's facing. Let's say I'm going southbound. Okay, so you know, the street where he's on is separated from the street that I'm on. Okay, so he's across the street from me. Okay, so I was driving, and the light that was in front of me was, when I looked up at the light ahead of me, it was yellow. And then, you know, like, I noticed the police officer on the other side of the street parked, and then I saw that the light in front of me was yellow. And so what happened is that I stopped. I started slowing down because it was yellow. Okay, so what happened is the light literally, you know how like a yellow light would be yellow for a long time? Well, what happened is this light went from yellow to red in like 2 seconds. I'm not kidding you. Like 2 seconds. It wasn't even a joke. And what I gathered is that the police officer, I guess he was trying to get the light to turn red on me so that he could do a U-turn and then like pull me over if I ran the light. Luckily, when the light is yellow, I kind of pay attention to that and I start slowing down. And then by the time it was red, I was already stopped. You know what I mean? And so I knew the police officer had changed the light because he was on the opposite side of the street, you know? And so I was like, wow, you know, he must have really been trying to meet his quota because the light turned from yellow to red. Now, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but I think the police officers have control of their lights. Like when I was, I've been driving myself for several years. My boyfriend has been driving, you know, and I'd be riding with him and we'd see the lights change quickly, you know, and we may be at different intersections and it may go from like green to red or, you know, yellow quickly to red, you know, not even a second goes by and it turns red. And usually we'll be looking around for police officers because they like to meet their quotas, you know what I mean? And they may just pick certain people out to try and, you know, get to run a light in order to ticket them. I've been seeing police officers, I've seen a couple people stop by police officers recently. I know it's the beginning of the month, so at the beginning of the month and towards the end of the month is when police will be out trying to meet their quotas, meaning to give people tickets so they can, I guess, make money for their police force or something like that. And so, I mean, if I wasn't slowing down at that yellow light today, then I would have been caught by that red light. You know what I mean? And so I'm glad that I noticed the police officer was on the opposite side of the street. That's how I knew how that light changed in 2 seconds really fast. You know what I'm saying? Because normally it'll be probably yellow for like maybe 5-10 seconds or something like that. You know, so I kind of figured that the police officer changed the light. I don't know how they changed the lights from green to red or yellow to red really fast. I don't know how they do that. I'm not even sure. But I know that the cop was just literally sitting across the street. So I was like, yeah, he's trying to get me. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, as me being a woman and I was in the car by myself and things like that, you know, I wasn't trying to chance it. So, you know, I knew the red light was coming. So by the time it showed up, I stopped. Okay. Guys, I'm making this video so you guys know that the police are out here. Like I said, it's the beginning of the month. So the police officers are out. They're riding around. They're trying to give people tickets. And, you know, you guys have to be vigilant. You know, make sure you're not texting on your phone. Make sure you're paying attention to, you know, the traffic lights and stuff like that. Be careful because there's a lot of traffic this time of year because it's the holiday season. So everybody's out. Everybody's going to stores like Walmart, Target, the malls, you know, the movies. You know, people are everywhere, you know, especially during rush hour. So people are especially out, you know, around the, you know, I wouldn't necessarily say at 3, but they're out at least at 4 to 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So you guys have to be pretty vigilant. You know, I know there's going to be more cars than usual. It may take you more time to commute if you're out in, you know, in the afternoon into the evening. Just be very vigilant because people are doing some crazy stuff today too. They are, you know, not using their turn signals. They are, they're not using their turn signals, meaning they just like turn any which way. You know, people will stop suddenly. You know, people who you think are turning one way, they'll turn another way. So, you know, and it's frustrating when you have like lines of people and you're trying to go get food from a fast food place and there's all these people waiting. It is really frustrating, guys. So when you go out, be very vigilant. When you drive, make sure you watch the speed limits on the streets that you're going down because the street that you're going down may have several different speed limits, you know, at certain intersections, like from one block to another block, okay? So you want to make sure that you're doing the correct speed limit, you know, watching out for those signs, making sure that you watch for anybody who is running across the street or walking slowly across the street, you know what I mean? Like I said, if somebody's walking across the street, you can always stop. If there's somebody behind you, you can just pull over to the side. so that, you can, if somebody is walking in front of you, you can stop, okay? Don't want to take any chances, especially with the police being out here. And especially with them trying to get people. I mean, in my experience, I can pretty much make this video a lot longer by talking about my experiences with police stopping me and my boyfriend being in the car, And so, guys, it is not always fun. You don't want to get a ticket, because if you get a ticket, then you have to go to court. And going to court, you'll just automatically be assumed to be guilty. You won't be able to really say much when you're in court and stuff like that. It's not the same as, the TV shows and all that stuff that you see, like with the People's Court and Judge Mathis and the Paternity Court. So it's not the same exact thing. So I can make a video about that for you guys if you're really interested. If you want to comment below and let me know if you guys want me to tell you about my experiences with the police stopping me with my boyfriend in the car, I'm happy to tell you guys about it. I know for the ladies listening to this, it can be scary to be stopped by the police, especially if you're African American like myself, because you never know what could happen. Most recently, I've seen people of other racial groups or ethnicities that were stopped. So nobody wants to get stopped by the police. I wouldn't recommend it, because you would get a big ticket. So you don't want to run the risk of doing that. And you don't want to run the risk of the police somehow always identifying your car so you get tickets. You know what I'm saying? I've been a victim of that, so I don't want you guys to have the same exact experience, okay? So, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. Be careful out there. Watch out. Also, make sure you don't have anything left in your car for long periods of time, especially if you're buying gifts. You want to make sure you keep that out of sight so nobody steals those things out of your car, okay? So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.